Okay, so before I get into doing my hair, I do the lock method. I start by using the Baby Buttercream by Miss Jessie's. Then I use the leave-in conditioner by Argan Oil, the Moroccan Argan Oil leave-in. And then I use tea tree oil for my scalp. And the lock method is basically leave-in oil and cream. It keeps your hair moisturized underneath any protective style. So I put these products in my hair and begin to brush them through before I even get into blow drying, because this is done on damp hair. So now I'm getting my blow dryer and I'm getting ready to blow dry my hair. And as you can see, it's all stretched out now and done. But yeah. Now that my hair is blow dried, I am going to part my hair into sections and begin plaiting it. So what you see me doing here is taking a section of my hair, and I'm not really worrying about parts just because it's locks, and the way I want my locks is to kind of be a little rough, so I don't even care how the parts look and all those kind of things. So I'm just sectioning my hair and braiding it without paying too much attention to the sections. Now, if you care, if you want triangle parts or whatever, then go ahead and do that. But I just don't care how my parts look. But I know that they shouldn't be too big. Now I'm like halfway through my head and my arms are tired and I'm irritated. But while my hair is fine, I do have a lot of it, so this takes longer than I would have expected. It did not take me 45 minutes, nor did it take me an hour, but it took me 2.5 because I have a lot of hair. So if you have a lot of hair, just be in for 2.5 hours of doing your hair. So after 2.5 hours of braiding my hair, I finally got it together, and now it's time to lock it. So I'm grabbing my Bobbi Boss lock hair. It's crochet hair, although I don't crochet it, but the method is very similar to crocheting without a hook. So I'm grabbing my hair. I got it in the color 1B, Bobbi Boss Bomba Faux Locs in the color 1B. And they're 18 inches. Yep, 18 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to say 15. I lost count. Yeah, it's 15 in here. Inch back. I got 8 packs. I don't know if I'm going to use all 8, but I got 8 packs. Because I want them to be waist length as well. And this is only 18 inches. So for me, that's like 3/4 down my back, but it's not quite to my waist. Okay, so I'm pulling it out, and like I said, it's 18 inches, and right now we're gonna test the length. And as you can see, yep, I was lying. Like, it's literally right above my waist. Like, it's not too far, and I'm probably fronting by putting it way too high up. But yeah. So now I'm moving all the hair out of my way, and I'm going to show you how I lock it. So I've zoomed in for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see, but I have extra takes just to show you in case you missed it. So yeah, you can't really see the loop, but that's the loop, because as I said, it is crochet hair. And this is what it looks like when you take it apart. You have to take it apart from the loop. So from the loop and separate it. Then I'm going to take it after stretching it a little bit, and I'm going to put it through the beginning of my plait. So that space between my root and the beginning of my plait, that little hole, I'm going to put my finger through and stick the hair right on through, just like what a crochet hook would have done. So as you can see, I'm putting the hair through my loop. There you go. And then I'm going to stretch it, but I don't want them to be the same length. I'm going to keep one shorter than the other just to add a little more length to my hair, because I like long hair. Like, I'm dramatic when it comes to length. But now I'm going to wrap the hair around from the root to the tip. I'm going to wrap it around about 3 times at the very top so it can disguise, my colored hair. And then I'm going to continue to loop the hair around my plait as well as the other piece of the lock. Now, I didn't do this method all the way throughout my hair. I personally don't like this method, but for those that want to do a method like this, I wanted to show you that you could wrap it till you get to the very, very bottom and then take that little piece that's at the bottom and wrap it upwards. So I'm wrapping it upwards along the lock, and then I'm going to put my hands together, like rub it together. I didn't know how to explain that. Wow, I'm like mad ashy. This is embarrassing. But I don't do this the whole way through. I only did it for that one lock. I personally would rather choose my other method, which is to knot up the bottom. And I'll show you just how to do this in the next take. Alright, so we're halfway through the hair and the locks are looking good. Covered up my hair really well, especially since my hair is like an auburn color compared to this one bead. But now, while we get to this one braid, I'm going to show you 2 more times how I lock my hair so that there's no confusion. You see me opening up the top of my plait. So I'm opening up the top of my plait. Now I am grabbing the hair, separating it. That one was a little rough. Getting the hair together. And now, why do I look so scary? Like, oh my gosh, I look a whole mess in this video. I can't wait till y'all see the finished product. I'm putting the hair through the loop. And we about to get to locking it. Now, I just want to mention that I did my hair in this similar to a crochet method, but not crochet because of how I wanted them. As weeks and days went by, it kind of got messy because of how I decided to play with it and let my my real hair show. I have very soft and fine hair, so like my the ends of my real hair I would have poking out, so it could have like a bohemian kind of lock look. So it was like, it looked really nice. I'll put some pictures at the very end of this video so you can see. But I used this method because also this is lightweight. These locks were very light for the length that I wanted. And even when I put it in a bun, it was a little heavy, but it wasn't as heavy as it would have been if I had used Marley hair and did that method. But when I do my locks again, I will show you guys how to do that method as well. But for right now, this is how I achieved the look that I had going for at least 2.5, 3 weeks. I tried to keep it in long, but I'm not very good at staying committed to hairstyles. It's really hard for me. Now I'm going to try and explain this as best as possible. Hopefully that the video shows it clearly, but I'm just tying the end of the lock to secure the lock in place, and then wrapping the excess down the bottom, and then rubbing it together, of course. So I'm sorry if my explanation wasn't really good, but hopefully you got it. I'll show you another clip. Now in this clip, I separate the end of this lock piece in two and tie those two together instead of each of the lock pieces together. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, you could do either way. The way where I lock each lock piece together, or I just take the end of this lock piece that I'm wrapping around and separate into and tie it in a knot together. So I have now shown you 3 ways to end your locks, and I did specify on which method to use because I did tie my ends, but I used both methods of tying. However, I did not wrap my ends. I didn't like that method, and this is how they turned out. But the choice is yours. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Hope it was helpful and hope you enjoyed.